Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the next episode of COVID Clinic. I have been getting a lot of questions about the new drug that possibly has been released in India. It's an Ayurvedic drug, a mixture of a large number of herbs. And what is my opinion? Does Ayurvedic drug works? And questions like this. So at the onset, let's make it very clear that Ayurvedic drugs do work. In fact, a large number of herbs that has been used in Ayurveda have been used in modern medicine by extracting their alkaloids, and they have been used. In fact, one of the best places to learn about Ayurvedic drugs is the website of some of the top cancer institutes in this country, that is America. That's because there's been extensive research on the herbs used in Ayurveda for different diseases, including heart disease, cancers, etc. Now, what is the problem with this latest drug that is released in India? Well, the problem is here. Any drug that has been brought out has to go through several stages before they can be used. Even if the constituent of the drug may be herbs that has been used for hundreds and thousands of years, even then, when you make a mixture, the chemical reaction can ensue, and that can change the nature of all these drugs and the individual components. Therefore, when you make a new drug and the drug combines a large number of existing, even well-used components, it has to go through fixed clinical trials. And the controversy is because we just don't know what sort of clinical trial this particular Ayurvedic drug that has been recently released has gone through. And what sort of patients is the patient that needed to undergo the trial before we can let this drug be approved for usage by common people. Now, it's important to understand I do not have the information as to what the protocol was, if it went through stage 1, stage 2, or stage 3 clinical trials, which hospital patient was used for this, or was it outpatients in their own homes that was used. So for any drug to be released into the market, all this information has to be public. How many patient was used for the trial? Was it a placebo-controlled trial? Was there a control group that did not get the drug but only got a placebo? And if they also improved, just like people using the active drug, all these questions not only needs to be answered, they need to be there in public platform so that everybody who wishes can go and check those records. And only then authorities that allow drugs to be sold, like for example ICMR or the Ayush in India, can allow these drugs to be approved and then sold in the market, just like what any other allopathic drug faces the same sort of trial before they are actually allowed to be used in India. So long story short, this may be a drug that works. This could be the first Ayurvedic drug that works. This could be the first drug brought about in India that works. But before we allow that, we need to go through all these stages to make sure that the drug went through appropriate trial before it is being released to the public. The other question also which raises some concern is based on what I heard, and this is just hearsay. I haven't talked with the people who made this drug, and neither do I have any more information than any one of you. I'm told that the drug has very high success rate in mild patients. Now, it's important to understand that in mild COVID disease, you don't need any treatment. You don't need to go to the hospital. You can just stay at home, and in a period of 5 to 14 days, you might get symptomatic, and then the symptom completely goes off. Some people are not even symptomatic. There's a huge number of patients, and that number varies from 60, 70 to even 80%, and in some cases even 90% who may be completely asymptomatic or have very mild symptoms that does not need any drug, that does not need any hospital admission, that does not actually need even a medical care. So that is some of the questions that needs to be answered before we accept any drug for that matter, whether it is allopathic, Ayurvedic, as a drug meant for COVID. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get back to us. It was a pleasure again to talk to you guys. Take care and stay safe from COVID.